Hey, what is up guys? It's Brennan here, and today we're going to be taking a look at College Ave, doing a College Ave review. Is College Ave the best student loan company for financing your education? That's what we're going to be diving into here in today's video, taking a look at the pricing, pros and cons, and really everything you need to know when you're considering getting a student loan with College Ave. So College Ave is one of the most popular student loan providers for private student loans, and essentially for funding your education, whether it be undergraduate, medical school, or anything in between. You can look for College Ave to get your student loans, and they have a pretty simple, easy online application process for getting student loans. And before we dive into things, of course, I do want to mention, if you do want to get signed up with College Ave, or if you do want to follow along and check them out, I do have a link down below at the top of the video description, and that's brennanvalesky.com/best student loans. That will take you right over to this page here, where you can see the list of the best student loan companies and really where the best student loans are available. And College Ave is at the #1 of our list here. Again, this page is done in partnership with money.com, where we list out the top student loans available. Again, College Ave is at that #1 spot. And again, some of the links in the video description are affiliate links, which can be a great way to help out and support the channel. And without further ado, let's go ahead and do our College Ave review. So taking a look here at College Ave's website, again, they are available for all kinds of students, no matter what type of education that you're looking for, right? So in terms of the types of loans that they primarily offer private student loans for undergraduate, parent, and career loans, as well as a variety of different graduate loans when it comes to dental, MBA, health professions, law, and medical. Now, most of you guys watching this video are probably looking for undergraduate private student loans. Now, in terms of more about College Ave, they are a relatively newer company that has risen in the ranks to become one of the most popular student loan companies. They started with a simple, clear, and personal goal for their core values of their site and how they operate as a company, and they have gotten started since 2014. They were launched with a commitment to providing private student loan products to students and their families. Again, as early as 2014 is when they got started, so they are a little bit of a newcomer. Now, in terms of, customers, they offer, on-time payments, and, a lot of people do choose to use them and actually do repay their student loans. Again, College Ave does make a pretty simple, easy process for getting a student loan. Now, in terms of student loans as well, in terms of the pricing, they have different rates, from variable rates as well as fixed rates. Now, depending on when you're watching this video, all of the rates shown may be subject to change. Again, rates are always fluctuating and always subject to change, but they do have rates currently, fixed rates as low as 3.24% all the way up to 17.99%, and they do offer one of the lowest rates in the industry, which is again why they do rank pretty high on our lists here for private student loan providers and different student loan companies I talk about here on the channel pretty regularly. So College Ave does offer a variety of different discounts as well. If you do potentially, do have that auto pay discount, that is included in that rate. And they do have a simple 3-minute online application for a soft credit pull. Again, that does not affect your credit score. It is just a soft credit application that you can easily click through and apply now for. Again, and if you do want to potentially get a discount as well, you can check out that first link down below in the video description. Again, which could be better than just going to their website directly, because you may be eligible potentially for additional discounts as well through using the link at the video description. And moving along here, again, in terms of student loans, they do have the undergraduate, graduate, career student loans, dental, MBA, graduate health professions, law school, medical school, and parent loans as well. Now, in terms of what's covered for a student loan, we're also going to be going into the difference between private and federal. Now, in terms of what a student loan does actually cover, is that it does cover most expenses, and that includes tuition and fees, food and housing, rent, bills, and utilities, utilities, meal plan or groceries, books and supplies, as well as equipment like a computer or printer, and transportation. What's not covered under a student loan, something to keep in mind here, is you cannot use it to just pay off debt like a credit card. You can't use it for your spring break vacation, I'm sorry, or summer vacation, things like that, or buying new clothes, right? So those are all not covered, but essentially most of your core essentials are actually covered under a student loan as well. So it's not just necessarily tuition fees, and you can get loans starting at as low as $1,000 all the way up to your education tuition, what your financial aid department would deem as, reasonable here as far as your different costs that you may have with your college. Again, the difference between here with College Ave private student loans versus federal loans is that the money does come from a bank, whereas with federal student loans, the money comes from the government, and they do have different application processes as well. Now, in terms of other things to keep in mind with College Ave, in terms of some of the most popular, frequently asked questions, taking a look here with College Ave, can you use the money from student or parent loan to pay off off-campus housing or groceries? Again, like I mentioned, yes, you can use funds from a student or parent loan for off-campus housing and groceries as long as it's part of your school's certified cost of attendance. Again, that is through the school's financial aid office if you do want additional details in that regard. In terms of other questions, again, who is eligible to actually take out a College Ave student or parent loan? Now, in terms of the overall eligibility, so for undergraduate and graduate loans, you do need to be at least 16 years old, be enrolled in an eligible school inside the U.S. They do have a list of schools included in the application process. Again, link to the application is available in the video description. It does look pretty much just like this here, where you go to the hello page, you go through here, you click whether you are the student or the co-signer, and it'll easily take you over to this page here. So if you're the student borrower or the co-signer, you go in, you select that, and then you enter in your basic information here, such as your name, contact information, personal info, loans, school info, all those kind of things here. Pretty easy process. And they do also, potentially, depending on when you're watching this video, they may also have a monthly scholarship, which could also be a great way for a chance to win $1,000 for your school, as well. Again, available at the link in the video description. Depending on when you're watching this video, and you can easily get access to your application at any time. Now, going back to who is eligible, again, it's important to keep in mind that you do need to be in an eligible school. You need to have a social security number, and you need to meet this satisfactory academic progress guidelines defined by your school. Again, that's defined by your school in order to keep your student loans and to be eligible. Typically, those SAP guidelines are just a certain grade average or a certain amount of credits that you may need to have. Again, it's defined by your school, so reach out to your school for that information. And approval for the loan will depend on the borrower and the co-signer, if you have one, on the credit history and income review. Again, if you can get a co-signer, it's definitely a great way to help you save money. It's definitely really one of the best options. We'll take a look at a little bit more details of that. And if you are an international student, you may also apply with a U.S. citizen or permanent resident co-signer. Maybe if you have other family members who are already in the U.S. And you're an international student or somebody that you trust and know, then you can also apply that way as well as an international student, which traditionally you wouldn't be eligible for the federal student loans or grant programs. So you can at least take advantage of company like College Ave as an international student. So that is a nice perk there. In terms of parent loan eligibility, again, for parent loans, whether it be grandparents, guardians, any kind of aunts or uncles or anyone like that, you do need to be at least a U.S. citizen or permanent resident, and the student must be an undergraduate or graduate student enrolled in eligible school. Same kind of guidelines as well as regular undergraduate, graduate loan eligibility for the parent loans, and it will depend on the parent or guardian's credit history and income review through the application process. In terms of other questions, do you need a minimum credit score to apply with College Ave? Again, here, students who are applying for an eligible co-signer, with an eligible co-signer, there's no minimum credit score requirement. So that's a nice benefit there. And for co-signers, the minimum credit score is typically in the mid 600s, but they do look at a lot of other factors. Again, they do allow you to go through the application process, see if you qualify with their free pre-qualification tool. So you can go through and see before you actually go through and submit the full application for a student loan. In terms of how long it may take for you to get the funds from College Ave, again, once you've gone through the full application process, your school does need to also certify that loan to verify that, hey, you're actually enrolled in school here. And it can take anywhere from just a few days to a few weeks. And then College Ave can send the funds directly to your school as well, and you'll get an email with the disbursement. And you can also track it on the mobile app to see the disbursement status of your student loan at any time with them. Again, that could be through their website or through their mobile app on App Store, Google Play Store. And in terms of can a cosigner be released from a loan, so maybe a little bit further down the process, just in case if your parents are on the fence, or if a cosigner that you have, like an aunt, uncle, or something like that, yes, if the borrower meets the following criteria, you can submit an application to request to remove a cosigner from a loan through this process here. Again, being a U.S. citizen or permanent resident, half of the original repayment term must have elapsed, and you do need to document annual income showing that you actually have the income to then repay that loan as well. So again, that's a little bit further down the line after college, but it can be a good deal breaker there. It's like, hey, can I actually ever be released from this loan? Yes, they do have a loan release process with College Ave, which is a nice perk. Again, I will leave a link to their help section, their FAQ section, in the video description as well after the application process, if you do want to read through some more FAQs. These are just some of the most popular questions people typically have, so I figured I would include them in this video about College Ave as well. Now, in terms of qualification, again, your eligibility can depend on, creditworthiness, financial history, enrollment status. And most undergraduate students will need a cosigner since they don't have credit history or income requirements to qualify on their own for a private student loan. Again, College Ave does make it really easy with their application process. You can easily click through here and apply as the student borrower, and then you can send the link to your cosigner and they can easily go through and add their details and information. Again, it is just a soft credit pull, so you can see if you qualify, what you qualify for, and your overall eligibility for private student loans with College Ave. Now, in terms of the overall experience, again, it is pretty simple. Now, they are not actually a bank themselves. They just work with other banks to help get you the best rates available. And that goes from their undergraduate student loans, the graduate student loans, graduate health professions loans, as well as their student card as well that they do have available. Again, they are top ranked for some of the best private student loans from NerdWallet, as well as Forbes, Money.com, and from yours truly as well for the lists that we create here on the channel. So they are one of the best options, and they do also have those scholarship sweepstakes. Depending on when you're watching this video, you may also be able to get some scholarship information. And I've taken a look through a lot of College Ave's website. They do have a good variety of different types of resources and tools. If you're kind of new to this, looking at different types of student loans, where you can play around with some calculators, see what your financial future would look like and calculate and plan accordingly. You can also look at their guides section as well. They do have a lot of good, helpful resources here as far as overall information about student loans, how they work, and what their process is. Now, College Ave, in addition to student loans, they do also offer student loan refinancing. If you're at a later stage in the game where, hey, maybe you already have a student loan, you're looking to do a student loan refinance, they do also offer refinancing programs. Maybe if interest rates are at a better point, or maybe if you do want to refinance your student loans with a company like College Ave, they do also offer that as well. So if interest rates are maybe at a better point and you want to refinance, you could always do that as well down the road with a student loan, depending on what your situation looks like. So guys, I hope you found this video helpful. Again, doing a quick overview of College Ave. Again, if you do want to check out College Ave, you can go ahead and check out that first link down below in the video description. And College Ave is ranked at the top of our list here for the best student loans, for the best private student loans. And what are the top companies, right? So they are ranked at the top of our list. Again, this video and link is in the video description. That's BrandonValesi.com/best student loans. That will take you over to this page here, done in partnership with Money.com, where you can see the list of the top student loan companies. And College Ave is ranked at the top of our list. Again, hope you guys found this video overview helpful on College Ave. Let me know in the comment section below if you go through the application process, how easy is it for you? I would love to hear that information in the comment section below. Again, hopefully you can have a good education, right? Go ahead and get that degree cap and move on and accelerate your career in whatever type of education that you're pursuing. So guys, I hope you found this video helpful. Again, going through College Ave, taking a look at their student loan options, top questions that people may have about College Ave as well. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, then be sure to smash that like button, hit the subscribe button as well, and notification bell so you're notified whenever I upload a new video. Anyway guys, that's all for today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.